To remain updated with the latest business news, click on the bell icon.
But my question is, isn't it a cash burning models for both startups and legacy players till the time there's an ecosystem that is developed? Because that is in my understanding is keeping people from trying, at least being the first mover, early mover in that sense. So Samir, can you bring in your thoughts here that ecosystem needs to be developed? It's a chicken and egg conundrum that companies are waiting for the government to put it. The government is waiting for the private players to do it or startups to do it. How do we solve this?
Okay, so I'm going to break up the answer into two parts. One is purely on batteries. So I'm going to just leave the battery discussion to the end because it's a huge discussion. And I'll just allude to some points that I want to make. But the good news, Prerna, is that as far as localization is concerned, it's a Hobson's choice. The government has already announced that look, we will probably continue with FAME 2, FAME 3, FAME 4. You have to localize to levels of degree 2, degree 3, second and third degree. It's not enough to just do stickering or labeling or just assembly. You got to go to PCB manufacturing, etc. That is loud and clear. So players initially said that look, the market is not big enough. Should we even get in? I have personally known OEMs announcing dates and then retracting and saying we'll focus on ICE. That's changing. So first and foremost, the scale should be there, and we are witnessing, I'll tell you, a tenfold increase in demand between 8 months or 1 year back and now. Tenfold is even less. So number one, the scale is there. So suddenly KSV just announced, there was an announcement of 8 models coming out of Hyundai. There are more announcements going to come out. People are going to make left, right, and center announcement. And the precondition is thou shall have to localize. So localizing is going to happen whether anybody likes it or not. They will have to look at answers. And I know of a lot of activity that is going on the motor side, I'll come to battery in a minute, on MCUs, on VCUs, on all electronic components, because there are now big houses talking about setting up their own semicon factories because they can't be reliant. So it is happening. For sure, it is happening. Whether it's happening at a pace which is good enough, we don't know yet. We are speculating. But A company will think that the B company will get fame benefit and I won't, so I must localize. So almost everybody is thinking of having that so-called, the whole supply chain worked out such that they can localize in India. Now, the biggest element is 40 to 50% is your battery. So, the battery conundrum is such that first and foremost, we and all companies were virtually completely dependent on 80% China, maybe 10% Korea, and 10% maybe Japan or whatever, right? But mostly China. Now, suddenly, with the PLI scheme coming out, which is still fairly, you got to invest huge amounts of money, and yet people are now thinking about it. There is so much research going on right now, still research on new types of batteries. Whether you call up aluminum air, lithium sulfur, sodium ion, etc. There is so much research going on. I just visited one such subscale R&D environment that is looking for manufacturing partners. So that will happen, but unfortunately, it's not happening at a pace where at least I would like to see things come, because we need all that now. The scale, the demand is there now, and today we are forced to import from wherever we have to import the cells, and of course the rest of it we can localize. So that's not happening at a good enough pace according to me, but that will ultimately bring down the price aggressively. But everything else will happen, will need to happen. There's no choice.
KSP, I think you want to come
Yeah,
in on this.
to build up, there's an interesting questions you asked. With the gentleman in this call, both Kishore and Samir are part of that conversation that we are having within NASSCOM Engineering R&D Council. Uh, Keeping our fingers crossed, we've been proposing to government to create, exactly to answer your question, a super innovation cluster. Super innovation cluster on manufacturing grant basis, led by industry, on take some 3 4 subject on which industry 3-4 industry majors collaborate, 3-4 academias collaborate, 2-3-4 startups collaborate. Assuming the project comes about say 5,000 crores, 6,000 crores, there's a matching grant. 50% matching grant by government, 50% matching grant by state government, 30% matching grant by third government, and perhaps 25-30% grant by the industry. All three of us are building together a super innovation cluster as a project. It's been announced in the ER&D policy of Government of Karnataka. As I speak to Prernaji, we've been speaking to Government of India in the multiple ministry. Super excited. Everyone is super excited. We are now keeping our fingers crossed. If that gets announced as a potential budgetary source in the union budget in 2022, you will see the excitement going up multifold. Right? So the investment funds for the project will be executed by industry. Countries like Germany, companies like Israel, countries like Canada has implemented the super innovation cluster concept. We in India, to address the Atmanirbhar area, are putting that area. One of such area is on electric mobility, electric shared mobility. That's one of the subjects we focus on. Hopefully, when you have this conversation 6 months from now, we'll be singing different tunes.
Hopefully so.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.